Hey guys, it's Ash, and welcome to the 12th episode of my Road to Max Heroes and Town Hall 9. My Barbarian King is going to level 18 in about 2 days, and my Queen's going to be 21 in 5.5 days. And if we look at their timer, they're separated about 3.5 days apart, so I can manage to get enough Dark Elixir to keep both of them upgraded at the same time. My Witch is also going to be level 2 in about 2 days, so that's awesome. And if we look at my other 3 builders, they are on defenses. And since I have 2 builders on my heroes, my defenses are going to lag behind a bit. But I'm really not concerned, just because if you look at my defense lag, I don't really lose much on defense. I just get sniped mainly. Yeah, just snipes, and I don't really lose much. But here I did lose a few resource, few Dark Elixir, but those were from drills and collectors. So yeah, really nothing to be concerned of with these types of defenses. Now, one of the most frequently asked questions I get is, how much do I play every day to keep both of my heroes upgrading? Well, a lot of you guys may know me as a hardcore farmer who spends a lot of time farming, but that's actually not true if you compare me to many other hardcore farmers. I actually play a lot more casually than most people think. I made this series not to show off or show you guys how much I farm. I made it to teach you guys that farming can be easy, fun, and enjoyable without having to spend countless hours farming. The methods I show you in my videos can be used by any player. Even if you only play 1 hour a day, I can guarantee that you'll be able to keep one of your heroes upgrading at all times if you master what I'm doing. Why? Because my methods are all about efficiency. What is efficiency? Efficiency in terms of farming is maximizing my optimal loot grab per hour, which in simpler term means making money fast in less time, because that's what we all want. If you look at my attack log, you can see that my attacks are all over the place in terms of when I play. I've done 10 raids in the last 15 hours, and I do like 2 to 3 attacks per session and log off. And obviously I don't lose much on defense, so I am profiting over 95% of it. And in those 10 raids, I've made around 12,000 Dark Elixir. And if you also look at my profile, you can see that I've won a total of 253 attacks this season, and today is the 21st day of the season. And also take into account that I don't win all my raids, I would say I win around 75% of them. So that means I actually did around 350 attacks this season. And if I punch that on my calculator, 350 divided by 21, that's about 17 attacks per day. So I average around 17 attacks per day, which really isn't that much. And I obviously target over 1,000 Dark Elixir per raid. I would say I make around 1,500 Dark Elixir per raid on average. So that does put me at around 25 to 30,000 Dark Elixir per day, which is enough to keep both of my heroes upgrading. So yeah, this is just proof to you guys that I don't spend ridiculous amount of hours farming to do what I am doing right now. And most importantly, take into account that I'm not boosting. I'm not spending any gems doing this. I'm not even using my heroes to farm Dark Elixir because they're obviously upgrading. I also started this journey at around 1 million heroic heist, and right now I'm at 2.1 million, and so far it's been about 5 weeks since the start, and we're at episode 12. So in those 12 episodes, I farmed over 1 million Dark Elixir. So I really want to thank you guys for following me on this journey, and I really do hope that you guys not only learn from it, but also enjoy it. Now I'm going to share some of my recent and awesome attacks. Okay, against this base we have a lot of Dark Elixir, but they're in the drills and they're separated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread my barbarians around and the archers around and take out the outside buildings first. And then I'm going to place a raid spell right there, send in wall breakers, and try to open the first 2 layers, which I did. Now I can send in my troops inside. Gonna try to also open up the core as well. There we go. So now I've gotten the first Dark Elixir, and now all my troops can now spread up and down the base to get the other 2 Dark Elixir drills. So already I got in everything, 2,600. There is about 500 Dark Elixir inside the storage, so I'm going to try my best to get as much as possible from that. I only have a few more minions left, and they're gonna fly towards the Dark Elixir storage, but it's just not gonna be enough because it is guarded by those air defenses. But I still managed to get over 2,800 Dark Elixir, which is awesome. Okay, here we have a lot of Dark Elixir, but it is spread around the drills and storage, so I'm gonna have to spread around my barbarians a lot, spread my archers as well, and now I'm gonna also wall break inside the left and right sides of the base, since I am spreading my troops around a lot because I need to get all the Dark Elixir from the drills and storage. And here I'm going to place the Rage Spell right there, very well placed. It's going to allow my archers to get the Dark Elixir storage over the walls. My barbarians and archers on the right side have taken the drill. I've taken out the king, and look at those minions with the Rage Spell. They've taken out the Dark Elixir storage in just like 1 second with the Rage Spell. So yeah, 2,000 Dark Elixir right there, awesome. Okay, check this out. Lots of gold, lots of elixir, and lots of Dark Elixir. The Dark Elixir is spread around inside the drills and storage, so I'm going to try to get everything by attacking from the south. I'm going to spread my barbarians and archers to first remove these outside structures and defenses. And now I'm going to send in my wall breaker and raid spell, open up the first layer. However, I ran out of wall breakers. I did not train enough. But hopefully I can get the Dark Elixir still. I have a Lava Hound in my clan castle, and yeah, I just realized that, so I'm going to send out my Lava Hound and my minions, and that Lava Hound is actually going to be very useful in this raid. I also have my king, but he's really not necessary. I just have him just because I like to use my king before I place him back to upgrade. So here, my Lava Hound, look at my Lava Hound. All the air defenses are gone. So that Lava Hound is now distracting the Archer Tower, which is allowing my minions to feed off of the Elixir storage, and they're also going to go after the Dark Elixir storage next. So the archers on the top, the Archer Towers are being distracted, and here I have my pups out now, and my minions and pups are going to take the Dark Elixir, and it looks like a clean raid right here from here on out. My king's just going to finish things off with a bunch of archers, minions, and puppies. This is like the first time I ever done something like this, bam, with the Lava Hounds, and it actually worked out very well, surprisingly. Over 700,000 and 2,500 Dark Elixir, awesome. Okay, here we have a pretty strong Town Hall 9 base, level 7 mortars, level 6 wizard towers, level 8 walls, but it's still gonna be pretty easy to get the Dark Elixir storage, as I'll show you. First start by checking the clan castle, there's nothing inside. Now remove the outside side structures, the army camp and gold mine and elixir collector, because we want to create that funnel to have our barbarians and archers focus on the center. So now I'm going to remove the top structures as well, the army camp and the elixir collector here, and I'm going to leave the buildings that are in the middle so that they can now pull my barbarians and archers towards them, and also send in my wall breakers to open up the first layer. You really want to do that, or else your troops are just going to go around the base. Now I'm going to place the heal spell because there is a level 6 wizard towers and a level 7 mortar, and I'm going to send out my king. I have him for this raid, but he's not really necessary. Here, use the rage spell and use wall breakers to open up the second layer. Opens up the compartment that's embodying the Dark Elixir storage, and now all I have to do is just send out the rest of my troops, and they're just gonna go after the Dark Elixir storage, and that's basically it. Okay, lastly, I'm going to share this incredible find. Over 500,000 gold, over 500,000 elixir, and over 3,000 Dark Elixir. And everything's outside the base, inside the collectors. So this was an amazing find. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys again soon. Hope you guys have a nice day. Later.